aliens in Las Vegas. Now, granted, they haven't been doing much talk about UFOs, but this story, it hit the news, and it seems to have happened around 1 month ago. And I'm wondering, why wasn't they talking about it then? Why? You can see right here, they described in here. Let's look at this, you all. Let me make it bigger. Let me make myself smaller, because this is the wildest thing. I tried to find a picture that could kind of sort of match what we were looking at. Let me put this over here because this is wild. It's really wild. Okay, I'm up here. Let me see this extraterrestrial. Well, he's stuck on there. They saw something fall from the sky, and hearing subus in the backyard. They heard something in the backyard. They saw them. They heard the subject. So they saw subjects like this. Look at this. Listen to this. In their backyard, and they saw them. They were around 8 to 9 feet tall with large, shiny eyes. And something advanced. They're not human, they said. The subjects are inside of a forklift, something in their backyard. And 2 subjects are 10 feet to 11 feet tall. And they're muscular. They're green and tan colored skin with neon eyes, and they are naked. They don't have clothes on, but they're muscular, and their skin tone is like greenish tan. So this kind of matches it. They don't have any weapons. They passed the something. They saw something 12 to 15 minutes ago. It's a family is what it was. A family who saw this. Let's go look at that news story, because this is kind of wild, really, to be hearing something like that. And there are reptilians. We've seen them in movies for a long time, like The Land Before Time, and then you see them in these movies, these great big long movies and stuff. These wrote books about extraterrestrial beings and things like that. This is very interesting. Let me come over here to this Las Vegas thing. Let me see if I can click this. Come over here to this news article right here. I'm going to do this one right here. So if I can make it big, I'm going to let me do this. Let me share the screen right here. A Las Vegas family claims to see aliens after several report something falling from the sky. So yesterday at 9:05 p.m., this is that hit the news. They sent it in the media at this time. A Las Vegas family claims something crashed in their backyard, prompting them to call 911 about a non-human being. The thing is, this time several people saw it, they said. Hello there, Willie Wayne. On April the 30th, around 11:50 p.m., a Las Vegas Metro Police officer's body cam, the camera recorded something streaked low across the sky, and several people across eastern California, Nevada, and Utah reported seeing a flash. According to the American Meteor Society, if you're just tuning in, looking at the 911 report of something crashing, and they're seeing these non-human-like beings in their backyard. Some are 8 to 9 feet tall. Some are 10 to 11 feet tall. They're muscular. They got green, tannish skin with like neon-colored eyes. They don't have clothes on, but that's their how they are. That's how these alien-like beings are. They're non-human. They're non-human, you all. They say that they told the source, 8 News investigators, that it's likely something crashed, but what remained unclear more than a month later, and they're just now letting this story out. A drone video showed a circular pattern imprint in the dirt. Look at this. 40 minutes later, a man called the 911 that he and his family saw something fall, and that there were 2 moving things in his northwest valley backyard. It's like a green streak in the sky. April 30th, a flash. This is the 9/11 report, the 911 report, you all, that they called in. Let's listen to the caller and the dispatcher, because this is really important. Um, it was an awesome recording. Wow, that's pretty interesting. This is the first I've heard of it. There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one is on the inside us, and it has big eyes, and it's looking at us, and it's still there. The caller told the dispatcher. Okay, where is this on your property? It's in my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified, dispatcher. So there's two people, there's two subjects in your backyard. Correct. And they're very large. They're like 8 feet, 9 feet, and 10 feet. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and a big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're human. They're 100% not human, is what this guy is saying when they're calling in. Well, I'm sure they're trying to make sense of this, because it's not every day you're going to have something like this in your backyard walking around, and they look like aliens, and they got big eyes, and humans aren't looking like that, and they got a they got a big mouth. They got a big mouth. Why is their mouth opening? Well, it's not the Greys, because they don't got a big mouth. They do not have a big mouth. I don't mean to laugh, but the way that's worded is that they got a big mouth. Big eyes, and a big mouth, you all. These would have it. It's not the small gray aliens. No, it's not. And there are different types of aliens. The gray aliens do not have a big mouth. I don't think they do. I really don't. Let's see how big the gray aliens' mouths are. This is the gray aliens. They don't got a big mouth, and they don't got green skin, no matter how skinny, muscular they are, you all. So it's definitely not them. Unless they can open their mouth, and their mouth, that looks like Smeagol. That does look like Smeagol. What if Smeagol was an alien, and they're trying to pass Smeagol off as something other than an alien? So it wasn't the Greys. Let's put this, look at the mouth of this. Kind of looks like human. It's not the Greys. What it looks like, these are the types of aliens. They got a big mouth. It'll look, well, he's got a big mouth with big teeth. Look at this, you all. A muscular beings in his yard. He didn't mention anything about a tail, but they don't got to have a tail, you all. They don't have to have a tail. But I can see if they opened their mouth, they could eat you. And they got big neon eyes, big teeth, canine teeth, and stuff like that. Muscular back and scales on their back. There's their eyes, big eyes. I don't know if that's neon. I guess it could change to neon. You all were talking about. This is really, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh, but that let me read it again. Correct, he says. They're very large. They're like 8 to 9 feet, 10 foot. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And a big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. Are they human? No, they're 100% not human, he says, but they got big eyes. Big eyes and big mouths. Now, this reptilian does not have big eyes. It doesn't. But the big mouth. But their eyes are shiny, and they're not human, you all. Let's look at this, you all, because this kind of really is serious. I don't mean to laugh, but the way that was worded, that got a big mouth. Oh, no. Yes. No, this really is serious. And I do not doubt that he saw this. I don't. The dispatcher. Okay. That dispatcher. Okay. You can see it right here. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department Communication Center. You can see it. 2922. Person, 1 added. Roe was the initial caller. Now, if you work 911 dispatch, I'm sure you had to fill something like this out, but this is really the thing that they filled out right there. 10 to 15 minutes ago, the person saw something fall from the sky and hearing subjects in the backyard. subjects are these aliens. They're 8 to 9 feet tall and large, shiny eyes. The person advised that they were not human. These things were not human at all. And so this is the duration of the call, I guess, maybe. While the subjects are something inside of a forklift thing in their right rear yard. 2 subjects are 10 to 11 feet tall and muscular green. They got colored skin, neon eyes, and they're naked. Naked. The person passed the photo to something. He is also advised that he saw the subjects 15 to 20 minutes ago. And person 1 updated the first name. They advise they will stand by inside residence with wife and 2 kids. Negative 408-446-421A for all subjects inside. FTR has 413 open carry-on ways. Was advised to secure the 413 before answering the doors for officers. So this was the Las Vegas Metro Police dispatcher sent 2 officers to the home to investigate. And that was the call log of that investigation, you all. So this was released yesterday, this news story. And this is like the closest thing. His eyes don't look really big, but I'm sure he could get a big mouth. They got big eyes. They got big eyes and big mouth. And I'm sure that dispatcher's thinking, okay, yeah, right. Because they probably don't believe in aliens. They probably don't, but they do exist. What do we have? Those levels down inside the earth. We've got those aliens, those extraterrestrial inner earth species right there. And some of them may not be nice. They may not. And who's to say we don't have something coming from above too that we don't know about? Came through a wormhole. Okay, they could have come very well through a wormhole. And this is from an April 30th. And they're just now letting it out because they have not found an answer to what they were looking at. How we doing in here, you all? As in the days and the Nephilims and stuff like that? Yeah. Well, I can't help it. I cannot help it, you all. They got big eyes. They got a big mouth. They got a big mouth. They have big eyes. And a big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're human. They're 100% not human. And it's dark time. They probably had skin that glowed in the dark. That's what they probably had. Let me see this. Look at this right here. Here's some other person right here. So this goes on to say, I'm so nervous right now, said the one officer said as he was preparing to drive to the house. I have butterflies, bro. I saw a shooting star, and now these people say that they're aliens. So this officer saw the shooting star. And the officers arrived at the home about a half hour after the 9/11 call. What did you see? The officer asked the witness. It was like a big creature. A big creature, said the officer. Yes, more than 10 feet tall. So if he's more than 10 feet tall, he's probably like some kind of a reptilian-like being with tannish green skin. Let's look at this. I'm not going to BS you, guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too. And so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? This is the other photo. And you see they, out of privacy concerns, they have blotted out this area right there. Let me see. Yeah, right there. This is what it looked like with the body cam on his body. You can see up here, Exxon Flex. Okay, let me see what else. Oh, we can go through the pictures. Let's look at the pictures, you all. This is the area. I can't even see his yard. Well, okay. Oh, his yard. His yard has equipment in it. So he saw them by the forklift, wherever the forklift was. I guess by this time, this is an aerial view of that person's yard right here. All right, and now they're on the yard. Here's this one. And this is what they had saw. something. The officer saw this streak across. The news agency acquired this, you all, right there. So let's go down. Oh, that's the end of it. I think that's the end of that. Is that the end of? No, Gina, you got to click out. Okay, that went down. Let's get back to this. The video shows one officer walking into the backyard to investigate, but the Metro Police blacked out the part of his body camera, citing the privacy laws. I don't believe in it, but what I saw right now, I do believe in it, said the witness. You guys seem legitimately scared, so I don't blame you. Mysterious lights were seen hovering over in the night sky of Las Vegas Valley. Around the same time, another witness told the police they saw an SUV circling in the area. While one officer is investigating in the backyard, a second officer is talking to the neighbors that are driving by. This might sound really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? An officer asked a passenger in a car. I would normally discount it as a probably not real, but however, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, the only reason I'm investigating it further. So they're doing their investigation, and the Metro Police investigation turned up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. While initially open for several days, the department has since closed the case. The family said officials returned to the home over several days to investigate. And they go on to say, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? So representatives from the nearby Creech and Nellis Air Force Base said they were not involved in the incident, and they suggested contacting the Metro Police. So Nellis Air Force Base did not want to be involved. So they did not, the Pentagon did not immediately respond regarding, they know what's going on, you all, they really do. You think they're going to say, oh yeah, by the way, we got these aliens, these large beings falling out of the sky, something like this. They got a big mouth, but they got big eyes, and big mouth would be they could eat you up. And muscular bodies with no clothes. This is the only thing I could really think of. They have to be type of a reptoid-like being, because there's different types of them, you all. Look at this. Oh, 10 proofs the oh yeah, I did a video on this, you all. You see this right here? I think I stopped the video. I did a podcast and it had about these aliens on it. These extraterrestrial beings. If you're looking at this right here, look at this. It's in a podcast on this channel. It was a series of them that I did, that they are among us. And it's really telling. It's very, very telling. But these are the different types. I couldn't find one picture that had big ears. And I also did this right here. This is what it started off with. That there were humans, aliens, reptilians have taken over the U.S. government, you all. I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. And then you have, look, you've got statues of extraterrestrial beings. You do. So this is the story. This is that story, and this is the official police report from going out there. And these people were terrified seeing 8 to 9 foot, 10 foot, 11 foot subjects walking around with greenish tan skin, muscular bodies with no clothes, because you see they don't got no clothes on, and neon like eyes, big eyes, and a big mouth. He got a big mouth. And it was dark, so I don't know how they could tell they got a big mouth. I'm sure they did not shine a spotlight on them at all, but I'm sure they had lights all around their yard. Gina, honey, why are you giggling? This is serious. It's serious. It's just the way the article was worded. That's what I'm saying. The way that it was worded. Look at this. Wild UFO crash rumors emerge after the Las Vegas alien thing. They see aliens. And then you got these other things like this. Whenever the military shares something, like you can't even see what this type of UFO is right here, you all. We've got better images than that. A lot better images than that. A whole lot. So, to see that this is out there. A blue UFO. Look at that. Bright light in the sky. The U.S. is urged to reveal the UFO evidence after claims that it has intact aliens. Look at that. 8-foot aliens, mysterious blue. Something is coming. Is America finally ready to take UFOs seriously? We've been assured that there are no aliens. Don't believe it. Don't believe it, you all. Do not believe it. If they tell you there's no such things as extraterrestrial beings or interplanetary craft or anything like that, do not believe it, because they're not telling you the truth. They are hush hush. And the only thing I could think of for them to be hush hush, they said the reason they would not come out because it would cause societal collapse. It would. Society would collapse, and chaos would ensue. How could you beat somebody with that look like this, with monstrous strength, really? And they don't like weapons, just like the Greys in the tunnels underground. They don't like weapons. You are not allowed to have any weapons near them. And if you do, they have something they kill you instantly. Instantly, you all. So this is serious, and I am going to go. It's kind of funny with the, but that is a description of these right here. And to have a 911 report, I wouldn't say they didn't see it. They know what they saw. They do. Whether it be real or not, whether it be all make-believe, whether it's hybrids, could be hybrids, could be. So I'm going to go, and with that being said, thank you for watching, and hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, you all. Check that story out, because really, and we got a podcast on here. There's one about what is it called? What's the podcast called on this channel? Let me see if I can get to it. I want to open up another screen to see the podcast called, which I would highly encourage you to look at. I'm going to come over here and catch it. It's not Story Time with Gina. Well, it is the Story Time with Gina. But you come over here and click it. You can see this, the Draconian Saurian War Conspiracy. Humans taken hostage, and this is where it talks about the levels underground. The invasion scenario, the Draconian Saurian War. Look, is it true that the reptilians are running the U.S. government 7 days ago? Right here, it has 15,000 views. After 2 days, they stop allowing views coming to these videos. So I would encourage you to watch those. Even if you haven't heard of it, there is information out there. There's things that have been hidden. It's not a joke. And the UFO encounters with implants, the underground bases all around the world, the brain implants, the missing time, the Pleiadian connection, the Barney Hill abduction. They literally suppressed this one right here. UFOs over Washington. It's if there wasn't nothing to it, there would not be a great big silence that is associated with it, with UFOs and extraterrestrials or aliens. If there wasn't something to it, you don't suppress something unless you want it deliberately hidden from the people. Okay, that is the truth. You don't want nobody to know about it. So that's all the more you want to know about it. Have a wonderful afternoon, you all. Love you.